Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support at sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give an official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war ring author Mia Mosenzia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Mosenzia, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mosenzia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forrest Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mosenzia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, and heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for some great merchandise, coming soon to the MikeWagnerShow.com. Also on Amazon, go to Mike Wagner Show Podcast, T-shirts, hoodies, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags for ladies, and more. Go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show Podcast and gift store. And for more great gift ideas, including T-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, and more, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mosenzia and check out his books, Missing, Once, and More, and make sure you buy today. And also, don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com. Also on Anchor FM, as well as PayPal. Make sure you do so today. We're here with a terrific lady who is very, very multi-talented. She was born in Beverly Hills and raised in New York City and also in Greenwich, Connecticut. She is a classically trained pianist and musician. She is also a founder of Noise Art Magazine. We'll talk more about that. She's also currently developing an app on social media, which is called Art Not. We'll find out more about that. And also coming from a musical family where her mom's a classically trained singer pianist, and her grandmother is a very well-known film, Broadway, and TV star. We'll talk more about that. And she's currently seen at the Pride Institute. Also has a single coming out along with an EP. Just an amazing lady. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios along the beautiful East Coast, the very, very multi-talented and entrepreneurial Devon Gordon. Devon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here tonight.
Well, I'm great to have you in as well, too. I mean, you just got an amazing story to tell, too, that you're born in Beverly Hills, raised in New York City and Greenwich. You also are a classically trained pianist, and you're also founder of Noise Art Magazine. We'll talk more about that. You also developed an app as well, too, which I'm going to make room and try to clear some apps, which is called Art Not. We'll talk more about that. And you also have an EP coming out. You've got a brand new single, and you also coming from a musical family. And your grandmother happens to be a part of the Carol Burnett connection. Before we get into all that, tell us how I first got started, Devin.
So, like you said before, I was born into a very musical family. So I've always been surrounded by music, and I learned piano from a very young age. So having a classical background definitely helped me understand music. I started composing on the piano when I was about 10 years old. And my take from classical piano was I wanted to learn as much as I could from all the great composers and try to apply that to my own music. I became less interested in learning other people's music and really wanted to just focus on writing my own music. But I'm super grateful for that foundation, and it's definitely helped me write music now.
And who are some of your favorite classic pianists and classical artists that you grew up listening to?
I am a really big fan of Chopin. I first had to learn Mozart and Bach, and their tempo is very on the beat. And I just thought that when I learned Chopin and the Romanticism, there was so much more emotion, and I liked how they played with the tempo and the syncopation. So that really spoke to me, and that was what I really wanted to emulate with my own music.
And what was that one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you're doing for the rest of your life?
I think one moment would be talking with Stephen Perkins about being on my EP. I think that really was able to take my EP to the next level and have such great musicianship on it, and that really musically solidified everything as well. So it was great to hear my music back with his drum track, and it really just elevated the whole thing.
How'd you collaborate? How'd you first collaborate with Stephen Perkins?
So funny story, he actually he went out with my mom's best friend in high school,
Oh, really?
and my mom reached out to him and he said he loved the tracks. And so he has a home studio that he recorded the drum tracks on. He sent it back to us and then we put it in, and it sounds terrific.
That is terrific as well too. And your mom's in a musical family as well too. She's a classically trained singer pianist, and your grandmother happens to be a Broadway film TV star Kip Hamilton. And a very interesting story. Did some research. Younger sister of producer Joe Hamilton and sister-in-law of Carol Burnett. I mean, that is one heck of a connection. And Carol Burnett, by the way, happens to be one of my favorite comics too.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I've actually never met Carol Burnett. Mainly hear stories about that side of the family. I don't have any personal connection to them. My mom's mom died when she was 12, so I never unfortunately had the chance to meet her, but I hear wonderful stories about her. So that's the kind of connection that I have with her today.
And of course, speaking of connection, like with our Broadway film, and we talked a bit about music. What are some of your who are some of your favorite actors, and also plays, and also some movies you grew up watching?
I'm a really big fan of Monty Python and the Holy
Oh
Grail.
yes, my number one. You
Yeah,
just
that's my
hit
number.
right on the head. Number one. Clop, 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 clop,
Yeah.
clop.
Most of my jokes, you could definitely ask my friends. Most of my jokes stem from that movie. I'm also a really big Princess Bride fan.
Oh, my wife's favorite. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you're hitting things right on the head. Now the third one. I'm kidding.
My dad's a really big fan of The Godfather, so that was in the background as well, and The Sopranos. So I got the humor and then the mafia side of the cinematic universe. So it's a great combo.
Oh my gosh, The Godfather's one of my favorites, but why, Doug Leon? Why you speak with the hands? Why? Why? Oh my gosh, that's just one of my favorites. What's your favorite Monty Python skit? Since we're on that subject.
Well, I think the I don't know, it's hard to choose. I like the one where they're talking about the wall, and then they throw the animals over the wall in the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I like
Oh
that one. I just think that's funny. And then as an artist, actually, I really liked when they're going through the cave and they have that animation. I really liked the animation part. Yeah, and then the animator had a heart attack, and then that's how they got away. I kind of like that it brought in old animation, because I had to take an animation class, and a lot of early animation had this meta quality where you would reference the animator and the fact that it was animation. So I like that that referenced early animation as well.
Terry Gilliam, I think, is one of the best animators out there too, especially in Britain. And I think still one of my favorites of Monty Python and Holy Grail, the second one. Bring out your dead.
Yeah,
Clunk.
exactly. Exactly.
I don't need to give away the end part. They'll have to watch the movie, obviously. And how many times have you seen that movie?
Probably around 100 times.
Oh,
I don't know. That's just a classic. That's just my go-to movie. I
I,
don't
I
think you can ever see it enough.
I gotta catch up on that. I think I did about maybe like 20. Lately, it's been with my boys, and they get Monty Python like crazy. So, well, maybe going to influence into your next EP as well too, and we'll talk about your single in just a minute. But first, listen to the Mike Widener Show at the MikeWidenerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Widener Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosenzia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Mosenzia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mosenzia has garnered great reviews and even loved and enjoyed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forrest Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mosenzia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, and heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And check out the Mike Wagner Show for all kinds of goodies. Go to Amazon.com/the Mike Wagner Show podcast. Coming soon to the MikeWagnerShow.com. And for more great things, including pop sockets, t-shirts, hoodies, and more from the Me and Motion Zia store, go to Amazon.com/Me and Motion Zia. Check out his books and check out his gift section. And also, don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com. Make sure you click on donate. And also, don't forget to support us on Anchor FM/support, PayPal, and make sure you do it today. We're here with the singer, songwriter, and very multi-talented entrepreneur, Devon Gordon, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And we talked about her amazing classical background, some influences, and a lot more. You also have an EP that's about to be released. But first, let's talk about your new single, Sunshine, and tell us more about that.
Yeah, so it's actually called Sunflower.
Sunflower, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I'm gonna have to give my editor a good talking to. So
Maybe that'll be the inspiration for my next single. I'll do it in your honor.
okay, so Sunflower, then
Yeah.
Sunshine. Okay, and also make the third one Coffee.
Okay. Well, just to let you know, I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, so I don't know if I could do the Broncos.
Well, you know
but-
something? I happen to be a Packer fan. I actually got this in South Dakota in honor of buying I let everybody buy trinkets and everything else, and I did that. I got this on sale because I have enough Packer mugs out there. So,
Yeah, exactly.
so it's just got to spice up somehow. And by the way, Aaron Rodgers is doing a great job as a Jeopardy host. I hate to see him retire from the Packers and jump into Jeopardy. He's got to have one more Super Bowl before he becomes the next Alex Trebek.
Yeah. So my single is being released on May 11th. And I'm super influenced by 70s rock, and I wanted to put a modern spin on it. And I think that recently rock has taken a back burner in terms of mainstream music. So I just wanted to create something that was fun, super rock influenced, and a party song.
Ooh, that's interesting. And what are the songs that you have in the pipeline right now? Maybe you can tell us a bit more.
So after that, I'm going to release another single called Honey Eyes. And then after that, I will release my 4-song EP. I'm still working on finalizing the dates.
Got it. Okay. And what do you base your lyrics on?
I base my lyrics on my own personal experiences, but also just experiences as a whole. I like the opportunity to create lyrics as a creative writing opportunity. So take myself out of the story, put myself in the story when I think it fits, and just take it from there.
Huh, that's rather interesting. And not only do singer songwriting, you're also also founder of Noise Art magazine, where you interview New York City artists and everything else. You also have a brand new app called ArtNut, and tell us about those.
So I am studying at Pratt Institute, and I've interned at some galleries in New York City. Loved approaching art from the business side as well as the studio artist side. And I was learning how to hang art, how to show it, how to market. And I thought, I'm in New York, I have friends, why don't I just do it myself and try to apply all the things that I've learned in the galleries and put a show on for myself and my friends. So we rented out a place in Brooklyn, hung all the artwork, I did the marketing, found the place and everything. And that was fun. I enjoyed looking around Brooklyn, seeing what gallery pop-ups I could rent out, and it was awesome. A lot of people showed up. It was super fun, and afterwards I kept getting asked, when would be the next one? Can I be in the next one? And so I wanted to do something that was a little bit more permanent than just a one-night pop-up. And I also wanted to do something that included music in it, because that's why I'm here. Music is such a big part of my life, and it influences my art. And a lot of friends that I know that are musicians also are super into art, and vice versa. So I wanted to also have other students from other New York schools in it as well. So I wanted to create this community. And so I do artist and musician interviews, as well as gallery and hopefully concert reviews once things start opening up again.
Mhm. And tell us a little bit more about the new app you're developing as well too, Art Not as well too. So
Yeah.
a little more information and the whole purpose and where can we find the brand new app? I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah, so it's actually not out yet. It's still in the development stage. And as an art student, I had several conversations with friends that were asking, how do I price my work? How do I get it out there? How do I meet other people? How do I start showing? And so I really found out that at art school, you learn how to make your art, but you don't learn how to market and how to sell it. And so this lack of foundation really carries out with your career as an emerging and a mid-level career artist. So I created Art Not because I wanted it to tie the art community together. So it would start off with college kids entering it as well, and no other art platform out there includes college kids or is really geared towards the introduction of college kids in it. So it's a social media and a marketplace as well. You have private messaging, you can show your art. There's going to be a specific college MFA section. And as well, there's going to be a community board that no other apps have. And this is site-wide, and you can post your art, get feedback on it. If you have an open call, you can post that. And the plan is for galleries to say, hey, I'm having a photography exhibition. I really want to see what Parsons photography students are doing. I want to find the next up and coming great artist and look for this app, and also have that carry out with you through your emerging and mid-level career as well.
Now, is this app restricted to those in New York City, or do you plan on
Oh,
doing this nationwide and global? Because I have all my children pretty much are into art, along with my wife as well. It's like they're all into art. And how does one get the download, and how do they download their art onto ArtNot? Although you're still working on it, how can they do that?
yeah, so it's definitely going to be available nationwide in the US. I currently am just focusing on the US because of funding and everything, but I would love to expand internationally. It's definitely not just going to be New York based. So what you would have to do is just make an account. And I really wanted this to be accessible and inclusive of everyone, because I think that's the whole point of the art community, is to get as many people as you can that love art on the same platform. So that's why I didn't want it to be this platform that you would apply to like a lot of other apps. So anyone could join. This is for all people that love art. There's going to be certain sections for people that are a little bit more serious, like the college students, just to give them a bump. But I would love everyone that wants to do art. So you would just make an account, and that would be the thing that you would have to do.
Well, speaking of art, I noticed you got something in the background as well too, and let's talk more about that. That looks very interesting.
Oh, thank you. It was actually, here, I'll hold it up so you can see the whole thing. It was actually a project that I did for my final for freshman year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to hear more about it.
So
Actually, we
I
say we like to hear more about it. Not me, it's we.
Yeah. I do not skateboard, just putting a PSA out there, but I really love skate culture, and I do surf. So I do feel like I can draw on some boards still. I would love to skateboard, but I'm just super careful about my hands, being a musician and artist. So I would just admire it from afar. And I wanted to do something that was a triptych, but each board could stand alone on its own.
Wow, that is very amazing. And also lastly, where can we find your artwork? Where can we find your magazine and also your music? And where can we find you at? And what's your website?
Yeah, so the magazine website is just noiseartmagazine.com. The same thing for Instagram would be noise_art_magazine. And my Instagram handle for my art would be _Devin_Gordon. Just super simple.
That's very amazing. And what's coming up for the amazing, multi-talented Devon Gordon? We'll find out just 1 minute. Listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Mosten's Zia Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with the multi-talented Devon Gordon after this timeout. We're back with the multi-talented Devon Gordon, also singer, artist, classically trained pianist, and entrepreneur here on the Mike Wagner Show. In just a few more minutes, Devon, you've been absolutely amazing with your artwork, your music, and everything. What can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, Devon?
Yeah, so I think it's just continuing everything that I'm doing now. I want to expand the magazine as much as possible, and I really want to see where my music can go. The point where I'm trying to get it out now is just have as many people possible listening to it. I would love to have concerts. I love performing. So just get it out as much as possible, but still be writing songs, get that out as well. And I'll be studying my final year at Pratt. So focusing on my senior thesis, seeing where the app goes. And I really wanted 2020 to be a launching year of things that I could build on in the future.
And that is amazing. We're looking forward to your brand new single, Sunflower, along with your new EP. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Devon?
Well, since I'm wearing a Led Zeppelin shirt, I have to give a shout out to them. But I definitely, Pearl Jam was my first concert. So Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins. I'm a big Rush fan, big Yes fan. So all across the board.
Wow, that is amazing. We're right there with you. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
I hope Nike doesn't come after me for saying this, but just do it. You just have to just try. If you have something that you want, just go for it.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, I meant to ask this earlier, but ask it anyway. Who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
I think my mom. She works really hard. She's a great musician. I've definitely learned a lot about work ethic from her, and she definitely, when she has a goal, she definitely does everything she can to accomplish that goal.
Mm-hmm. And that's very fantastic. Once again, we're with singer, musician, entrepreneur Devon Gordon here on the Mike Wagner Show. Devon, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, what's your website, how do people contact you, where can people purchase your music, or just simply check you out?
Yeah, so thank you so much for having me. It's been really fun, and I definitely would love to come back in the future. The magazine is noiseartmagazine.com, noise_art_magazine on Instagram, and my Instagram is _Devin_Gordon. And the single Sunflower is getting released May 11th, and I'm going to have a pre-save campaign. So be sure to check out my Instagram for that information.
We certainly will do so. Once again, Devin, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch. You've been absolutely terrific.
Thank you. This was great. Thank you.